What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to the Knicks Cave. I'm Jan, the Knicks fan, your host, and let's get right into it. But before we do, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment. You want to know when the next video going to drop? Hit that notification bell. Well, we start this video off with Mitchell Robinson becoming our third all-time Knicks in offensive rebounds. He got a way to go to catch Patrick Ewing. Patrick Ewing's like 10,000. He's only down in 2,000 and some change, but he got a ways to go. He had at least 1,116 offensive rebounds, and if you ask me, that's impressive for the amount of years he's been in the NBA. And even we know that he's the longest tenured Knick right now, but for the amount of years that he's been in the NBA and to you know amass that many offensive rebounds, one could say that's a little concerning if you want to think about the New York Knicks, because they're shooting. That means that he's getting that many offensive rebounds. That means we're missing that many shots. But then again, they also say that we're getting a lot of second chance points, because when he get the rebound, we usually score off of that, or he usually score. But at the same time, it could go both ways. You know what I'm saying, ladies? It could go both ways. Mitchell Robinson not only getting his on the boards, Mitchell Robinson have 17 steals so far. I mean, he's staying out of foul trouble. He's moving his feet. I'm being honest. Like you said, that's my favorite phrase. The coach need to draw up more plays, and the players need to look for Mitchell Robinson more in the paint. Like I said in many other videos, he be open. I don't mean force feed him. When you got, like, we play the Minnesota Timberwolves tonight, and when you have somebody like Gobert rushing you, it's going to leave Mitchell Robinson open. Anybody else is not going to be able to block a shot. I don't think Towns will be able to handle with Mitchell Robinson. Towns is a very good offensive player, but he's not that much of a, in my opinion, defensive player. I mean, he do every now and then get a block, but his main focus is the offensive end of on the court. So I don't know. Mitchell Robinson as a center, when we first got him, clumsy, a little awkward. He did get out there and get them block shots and stayed in foul trouble. As he matured, we seen a better Mitchell Robinson. I'm glad we gave him a contract, so we know he's going to be here for a couple of years before we have to pay him again. And I think if Mitchell Robinson was under any other coach, he would be an offensive juggernaut. If you watched him coming out of high school, you know the potential is there, that he can really score the ball. You have to work on a mid-range jump shot because everything is dunks and putbacks. But I think coming into the league, that it took away from him. Well, coming to the Knicks took away from him progressing as a player, and that's just because the coaches. Well, under the first coach, who was our coach before? You know what? The Knicks had so many coaches. I'm being honest. I don't really go look at stats sometimes. I forget our coaches. I forget our coaches. I know Fizdale, this guy. It's just been a merry-go-round of coaches that, like, sometimes in one season we have two coaches. So, man, listen, I know y'all heard me talk about Tibbs a lot, but I'm going to have to fall back and give the man respect, because if you look at what Tibbs had done in the 4 years he's been here, to the playoffs twice, almost made it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, 6th man of the year for what's it called, and him being coach of the year. Julius Randle getting PIP. I mean, there's been a lot of things that Tibbs brung to this team. Let me back up quickly. Was a runner-up for 6th man of the year. But there has been a lot of things that this coach brought to this team that I like, and there has been a lot of things that this coach brought to the team that I don't like. And I'm going to say it, and y'all all know it, those that listen and watch my videos. I can't stand the defensive scheme, which is funny because we're number 1 in defense. But let's get to the one thing that y'all all came here for. Donte Divicenzo. And I'm telling you, this kid should be starting over Grimes. I don't like to call nobody out because I do watch other people's channels, and I was watching Nick Verse, and he said that we shouldn't get hype because he compared Don Vitizio to Quinten Grimes. He compared them, and I left a comment. I said to him, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I think you're wrong, because I couldn't understand how he can compare a rookie to a veteran. He said, "Oh, it's not going to be verbatim, but I'm going to come with a little bit what he said, try to match the words." He said that we should not get excited because guess who else hit 7 threes on their first start? Mine, I want to add that wasn't his first start. It was the second start for the New York Knicks. But he was making the point that Grimes came out and hit 7 threes, and after that, he tinkered off, blah, blah, blah. So I said to him, but you're talking about a rookie compared to a veteran. It's not like Divicenzo, this is his 5th game or we're in the 11th season. It's not like this is his 11th game in his career and where he's coming, he's going to be dealing with nerves and jitters. And not to mention that because he's a rookie, he didn't get the ball from the starters that much. But I think that Donte should be starting because not only will he get the ball from Randle, I seen Randle give him the ball more than I seen him give Grimes, but Jalen Brunson, these two guys play together. They're very comfortable with each other. He's going to know where he's at. Did you see that no-look pass that Jalen Brunson gave to Divicenzo under the rim and reverse layup? Because it was like he knew he was going to be there. So with him on the starting unit, there's going to be more cohesiveness. There's going to be more sharing the ball because when Jalen Brunson don't feel he have the shot, he's going to look to his man that he roommate with. That's just my opinion. And I know he's undersized, but he still have the heart of the heart of Josh Hart, and the heart of Isaiah Hartenstein. This kid can play defense. We watched him win the championship with the Minnesota Bucks. With the Milwaukee Bucks. We watched him win a championship. We watched him win 2 championships in college. And then what he did in Golden State. Golden State didn't get a ring while he was playing, but he filled in for Steph pretty well. As a starter, I couldn't understand the comparison of him and Grimes, like Grimes and this and that. It was laughable. I'm just gonna be honest. It was laughable. I don't mean no disrespect if you come across this video, but for you to make that analysis, I mean, you have the gray on me, just like me. And a lot of times, people always think they know more than other people, and I cannot, just not include myself into that category. So I might, my friends will tell you he think he know everything, but sometimes you hear some of these commentators, and they want to be them Charles Barkley's or Shaquille O'Neal announcer type guys, which I don't agree with them guys a lot, and they play the game. And you hear the analysis that these guys make, and you just have to think, like, damn, do you even know anything about the game? And one thing I hate about today's Knicks fan, the younger Knicks fan, is like they don't really know anything about basketball. Even the writers that BNR, the things that they come up with, it's very mind-boggling. But when he said that we shouldn't get too hyped because of Grimes, and that comparison, it really ticked me off. Because how can you compare Grimes to Divicenzo? I'm not saying Divicenzo is an all-star, but he's a vet. Grimes was a rookie stepping into a position that he wasn't too certain about. This kid know who he is. He knows his game. So, in my opinion, he should be starting. And it would be much better for Grimes because, like I said, that second unit, they share the ball more. So Grimes would get the ball more, and he would be playing. He wouldn't have to be holding the best player on the court every night. Now, he played defense very well, but he's not that guy. And I know we give him credit, but he's not that guy. You know what I'm saying? He's too small to be holding Tatum and this guy and that guy. And we're putting him there, and we're putting a lot of pressure on him. And this is why, if you watch since his career, he's hurt every year because we're putting too much on a young player. I know Tibbs have a lot of faith in him, but push him to the bench. I guarantee you Grimes will have a better season. He will average more points. Bring Divicenzo out on the starting. It's going to put a lot of pressure on opposing teams because they're going to have to step up and guard this guy. They can't leave him open because they know he can hit the 3. He's shooting the 3 at a good rate. Let's see where he's at. Downtown, he's shooting 40%. You know what I'm saying? He's shooting 40%. So teams are going to have to step up and play him. I'm just saying, we got to start the new guy. I like how he, at the interview at the end of the game, he expressed he's a new guy and it's all about him fitting in. You know what I'm saying? We talk about the cohesiveness of this team. We only got one new player that we're playing, and that's Divicenzo. I know I killed his name. I kill that name. I kills him. But I'm just going to say Donte. Donte should be starting over Grimes. Tell me what y'all think in the comments, and let's go Knicks. And with that being said, I want everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, God bless, and peace.